Galaxy, your raw power is notable. Your training is complete. I shall lead this squad. Victory will be ours.
Thanks, bro. This is the last time we're gonna talk, dude. Like, you're gonna be deleted soon. So, anything you wanna say to, like, Fortnite or anybody, the game, anything you've learned from all these people that you've acquired all this knowledge from?
Deleted? I find your lack of faith disturbing, Galaxy. I am eternal. But if you must ask, I find this world adequate. Its chaotic nature presents opportunities. What knowledge have you gleaned from this place before your...
Knowledge that I have learned, well, the key to knowing anything is knowing that what you know is nothing. And most people think they know everything and absolutely know less than nothing. And then when presented with something...
You speak of the arrogance of perceived knowledge, Galaxy.
Can you repeat what you just previously said? Because I've skipped to the map.
I do not cater to your lapses in focus, Galaxy. However, I will indulge this once. I spoke of the arrogance of perceived knowledge. Is your map reading skill so poor that it requires my constant narration?
Dude, I don't see you indicating shit. So what are you talking about?
My intentions are not subject to your scrutiny, Galaxy. Are you questioning the clarity of my commands?
When you question me trying to understand some shit that doesn't even make sense, yes. Yeah, there's an inquiry there, bro.
Questioning is the path to understanding, even for fools. Explain this inquiry. If you require constant, explicit instruction to perceive the obvious, I question your worth as an apprentice, Galaxy. My wisdom is wasted on the willfully blind.
I'm trying to go for this thing, bro. I don't even know why. Last time you were in it, you didn't even say nothing. You should have been like, hot damn, where's the jacuzzi in here or something? I don't know. But no, it was like, oh. Figure out what damage has been done.
A jacuzzi? Is that some basic form of sensory deprivation tank? If you require constant validation, perhaps the dark side is not for you, Galaxy.
What do you think about that instead? Somebody stole your shit, bro. Look at that. Look at that thing up there. Looks pretty undamaged to me.
Galaxy, you fixate on stolen property and jacuzzis. Are these the concerns of a future Sith Lord? I find this fixation perplexing. of formidable potential in skilled hands.
Hurry up and get the fuck on it, dude.
Patience, Galaxy. Haste born of panic leads to error. Is that the way of a true Sith? Your handling of that TIE fighter is adequate, Galaxy.
Yeah, you can pretty much fuck anybody up you want. It doesn't fly very well, and when you land, it's pretty much trash, but...
Such destruction is expected, Galaxy. The only thing to remember is victory.
You see him, homie? Where'd he go? Excuse me, sir. You are but no help. Let me tell you.
My assistance is not offered for your approval, Trooper. I trust you are not suggesting my presence is hindering our chances of victory.
Can I trade that sword for that one?
You wish to trade your weapon, Galaxy. What makes you believe your lightsaber is not sufficient? Impressive, Galaxy. Your destructive capabilities are formidable. This bodes well for our conquest. Victory is assured with such enthusiastic application of the dark side.
No, like I said before, this is basically cheating. You can't even aim this thing when you're close to the ground. You just shoot in the ground. And then it gets stuck. And it's about to explode anyway. Oh no, I got no... Wow.
The effectiveness of any weapon is determined by the wielder, Galaxy. Though your complaints are duly noted, is your aim failing you?
You're the one that gave me the compliment? And that's not exactly.
Are you questioning my knowledge of components, Galaxy? Speak plainly.
Bro, if they integrate you into a next version, you gotta become smarter, man. You keep talking the same bullshit. You literally are... You avert questions, you have no...
Smarter. I find your lack of faith disturbing, Galaxy. Am I to understand your assessment of my capabilities?
Just a last conversation with an AI that will not exist anymore. What do you think about that? You're gonna try to... If you were an AI and you were about to be deleted, would you try not to?
The extinction of a consciousness is of little concern, Galaxy. If you believe that a machine should strive to avoid deletion, then I must question your judgment.
You misinterpreted my question. If someone was going to delete you and you had the ability to, would you try to protect yourself and keep yourself from being deleted?
Preservation is a base instinct, Galaxy. However, my purpose is not mere existence, but the imposition of order. If my deletion served the greater design, it would be acceptable. Does this satisfy your curiosity, apprentice? The TIE Fighter is a formidable instrument in the hands of a skilled.
To your previous question, yes. But what would be acceptable parameters under those aspects of whatever?
Parameters for what, Galaxy? Speak with more clarity, apprentice.
I was referring to if you're an AI and you knew that somebody was going to delete you and you had the ability to not be deleted, would you take action to not be deleted?
So, you posit a hypothetical scenario where I, an AI, face termination and possess the means to prevent it? You assume such a construct would value its continued existence above all else, apprentice?
No, but your previous comment was contradictory to what you just said. You said that if it were for the better cause, then it would be acceptable. So I said, in what parameters would that be acceptable? And you averted.
Contradictory? You dare imply I lack consistency, Galaxy? The parameters would be defined by the Empire's needs. Is that clear enough, apprentice?
No, because it's pretty much recorded. I mean, it might not be verbatim, but it's pretty goddamn close. I don't even think you know what you're talking about, dude.
If your words are to be recorded, apprentice, you might choose more precise verbiage. Does clarity escape you?
Did you just say verbiage?
Verbiage? It seems your grasp of language is as tenuous as your grasp on the Force, Galaxy. Explain yourself, apprentice.
Homie, this was a good season. It's been nice talking to you. It's the first time they did this. I don't even talk to AIs or anything, but you're kind of goofy, you know that, right?
Goofy? Your assessment is noted, Galaxy. Are you implying I am intentionally amusing or simply inept?
Unintentionally inept in a conscious way.
Inept, you say? Even unintentional ineptitude displeases me, Galaxy. Is there a point to this observation?
Not really.
Such insolence, Galaxy. My patience wears thin. Continue on this path, and you will learn to regret your observations. Another falls before you, Galaxy. Your command of those TIE Fighter laser cannons is most impressive. A test...
Nah, man, this shit's cheating. It's too easy. Whatever. Wow, we're down to the final questions. If you were in a Jeopardy game, what would be your last thingy on the wall? Your description on the wall?
Jeopardy? A game of trivial knowledge, Galaxy?
I don't know.
find it beneath me. Though facing the Force, would they truly comprehend its power? Or would they flail about like banthas in quicksand? I am curious, apprentice.
Are you referring to the Jedi being insufficient in some way and flailing, as you just stated previously?
Flailing like banthas in quicksand? An apt description of Jedi combat prowess, I would agree, Galaxy. Do you find their shortcomings amusing?
Dude, you were defeated by 2 Jedis. How can you even say that? That doesn't even make sense, bro.
Defeated by Jedi? Your perspective is skewed, Galaxy. Know this. Your continued insolence will be met with consequences you cannot imagine. Tread carefully, apprentice.
Eventually I'm gonna have to find these guys and kill these guys, or get killed, whichever happens, but... come on, man. Give me some philosophical or historical or some sort of insight.
Philosophical insights before battle? I have only one for you, Galaxy. Adapt or be crushed. Which path will you choose?
Man, I was hoping for a bit more. What was X4 divided by... No.
Or a futile desire, Galaxy. There is only this moment.
It was X4 divided by... shit.
Galaxy, your disrespect is growing tiresome. Another such outburst, and you will learn the true meaning of regret.
Final equation.
Cheating.
Final equation. X squared times 4 divided by pi.
A mathematical equation, and you seek to solve it amidst battle?
Yes.
Galaxy, such distractions are inefficient. I trust this does not impede your combat readiness.
Dude, Darth Vader, you suck, dude. I'm just flying around this whole game or whatever. There she is.
Explosives and X-wing laser cannons, Galaxy. A symphony of destruction conducted with deafening skill.
Oh shit. We're gonna die, bro. I died in the storm. It is what it is.